everybody, it's me, Angel Benton. It's time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap. How is the lighting? I don't know, I feel like the lighting was better before. It's kind of weird. It hasn't changed. Maybe I need to change the light bulb in the kitchen. It's not as bright as it was. I feel like Phantom of the Opera, like I've got shadow. Anyways, so this is Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of those reality shows that we're doing is RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 3. But before we get into last night's episode, which was awesome, FYI, I know I thought my lips looked white, but I was eating some yogurt for breakfast, so that's why I was like, well, I don't know what that is, but now I do. Sorry. Okay, so let's talk about RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, no, let's not do that real quick. Yesterday. So yesterday it started off not that good. I'm not going to lie. It started off pretty rough. But I was my new boss is actually pretty fucking great. I got to give her credit. She's really good. And she was able to lighten my load. And she took this one customer off of my hands and this one project, and now I don't have to do that one anymore, and I just have my other 10, but that's fine. Actually, I could handle the other 10. It was this one that was causing me a pain in my ass, and let me tell you, I was going into work at 6:30 in the morning. You know, it was too much, right? Well, that got taken off my load yesterday. So I was very, very grateful. And now I've got a much more positive outlook on how things are going. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, just thought I would let you all know. Excuse me. Next week I'm going to be traveling. So I will be all throughout Northern California next week. So I'll let you know where I am when I'm there. Okay, RuPaul's Drag Race. Let's talk about that. Okay, so RuPaul's Drag Race. First of all, you know who I have to give a lot of credit to? Ben de la Creme. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that the top two last week might end up being the top two, period. Shangela and Ben de la Creme. They really are. Because here's the thing. Yes, they are comedy queens, right? But at the same time, they're both pretty. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, Ben de la Creme is Michelle Visage. Like, I don't care how much I need to see her. I know they are it's scary how much they look alike. Now, Pandora Boxx looked a lot like Kathy Griffin, but not as much as Ben de la Creme looks like Michelle Visage. It's a little crazy. But okay, so here's the thing. So last night they did this challenge, and it was, so they had this challenge. They had a fake TV show called The Bitchelor. So RuPaul gave every single one of the girls like a character that they had to play, you know, when they were filming this show. And they had this guy who's on the show Unreal be the Bachelor. And here's the thing. I've never seen Unreal. I'm sorry. Someone's on Unreal, though. Oh, yeah, no. Kim Matula, who's now on LA to Vegas, she played Hope on Bold and Beautiful. She was on Unreal. But now she's not on that anymore. Is that even still on? I don't know. I never watched it anyway, so. Anyways. So he was there, and okay. So here's the thing. So first there was Kennedy Davenport, who, you know, barely squeaked by last week, but she was fierce, honey, this week. In fact, she ended up winning the challenge. So good for you, girl. You better get it. And actually, she was hilarious. She really was. And I think she ended up at the end of the show, I think she said she was a man. Like, I mean, it was great. It was really, because, yeah, it was awesome. Anyways, so she was this ghetto girl. I don't know what I don't remember what her character archetype was, but I know that she basically was just this straight up hood rat, but she was hilarious. She, you know, she kind of reminded me of. She reminded me of Jamie Foxx when Jamie Foxx played Wanda on In Living Color. You know, I got you, you mine. I'm ready to go. You know. Let's see who else. So then there was So Trixie Mattel was the fake bitch, and she was trying to, you know, because everyone had to go on double dates with the Bitchelor. So, well, 2-on-1 dates. Now, everyone was competing with each other except for Shangela, and her partner was Chi-Chi DeVane, and they were the polyamorous duo. So even though they were also a couple, they wanted a bachelor to be the third. And even though, and I felt really bad for Chi-Chi DeVane. Here's why. She really got into her head this week. Like, she was like, and it's close to the same thing that happened to Thorgy last week. Like, when you start to get that much in your head, you need to relax. You need to chill, have a drink, smoke a joint, whatever. Just chill out, read a book, you know, whatever. It doesn't all have to be illegal drugs. I mean, not that joints are illegal anymore, but you know what I'm saying. You don't have to have chemicals. You can do it naturally if you want or whatever, but take a bath, you know, just relax and then think, and then just get out of your head. Just be like, okay, think about puppies, think about butterflies, you know what I mean? So I felt bad for her because, you know, she's not a comedy queen, and she hasn't been doing drag that long. And the good news is that Shangela understands that, though, because she, although she's always been a comedy queen, she remembers her first time on the show on season 2 when she was the first one to go home. FYI, though, her look at the end of today's episode, the corn dress, I mean, fierce. She loves that corn. And it's funny because Texas is not real, because her full name is Shangela Laquifa Wadley of the Houston Wadleys, the debutantes of the Deep South. And you don't think Houston's got a big corn growing population, but she loves her some corn, and she looked fucking fierce too. I'm not gonna lie, she looked good. Bidi Zahara Benet was this. She was supposed to be virginal, and she said she was an African princess who, you know, because she's not married, she's still a virgin. And here's the thing about that: if you're not from Africa, the way that she was playing it, you're really not going to get it. Like I mean, she was fine, but she wasn't like, oh my God, she's so funny. You know what I mean? So she was okay. And she ended up being safe, which still goes into my theory about her being the mole, but we'll see how that goes. Who else was it? So, and Benda La Creme was the cougar. Oh my God, so funny. So flippin' funny, hilarious. Really, really funny. And then there was, who else was there? Milk. And Milk was the needy chick. Or no, or was she the stalker? No, she was the was she the stalker? Yes, she was the stalker, and Aja was the needy chick. Okay, got it. Okay. Now, Aja, she made some choices, but I don't necessarily think that they were the best one for her character. She didn't really come off so much as needy as she came off as just an entitled crybaby. And Milk was, as the stalker, was seriously like chewing the scenery, even to the detriment of her scene partner Trixie Mattel, who couldn't barely get a word in edgewise. So the good news is that Trixie Mattel was not in the bottom, but Milk was. Milk was in the bottom. There were 3 people in the bottom. It was Milk, who else was there? Milk, Aja, and Chi-Chi, maybe? Maybe those three were the ones that were in the bottom. I don't remember, but I know that the top two were Ben de la Creme and Kennedy Davenport, and they were so good. Okay, so what happened was Kennedy Davenport won, and then she sent Milk home. Milk, it was great. I'm not going to lie, though. It did feel kind of good watching her go, because she was like, she seriously thought she was going to win. Like, she was, and like, there's a difference between being confident in yourself and being cocky. Confident and cocky are two different things. You know, I don't want to say she was arrogant, but, you know, like when you cry because you're safe, I mean, that's really, girl. I mean, again, a show like this, because you've got to realize these queens are sequestered from real life for however long they're doing the show. So they don't know if you don't have any other voices around you saying anything, it can be very difficult to get them out of your head, because you don't know. And then you start thinking about yourself, and you're like, oh my God. You know, so it's, I give Milk some credit, but, you know, because she gave Kennedy a hug afterwards, and she said this is bogus, but she didn't say anything like Thorgy said, suck it, Shangela, you know. Anyways, I can't wait to see what happens next week. I'm really looking forward to the Snatch Game. I can't wait for them to do the Snatch Game. I love that. Because, I mean, they kind of had that a little bit with the Divas, you know, last week. So but I hope that they pick people, you know, not everyone has to be a singer. That's it. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Ben de la Creme, she's done great as, what's her name? Dame Maggie Smith, and on last season, and then this past Divas when she was Julie Andrews. Oh my gosh, she was hilarious. So, anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag AllStars3 to talk about All-Stars 3. Excuse me. And you can also hashtag Days to talk Days of Our Lives. And I guess I might be taking a slight break from doing Days of Our Lives after this week, because the Winter Olympics are on. I don't think the show is airing for like 2 weeks. So I might be going back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, just so that I can, you know, I'll have something to do on those 2 days. Okay, thank you so much for logging on. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Oh, and you can also hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get all my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. And you can also look around, and you can if you find Story Time with Angel Benton, you'll see me telling some stories, okay, about me. All right, have a great day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.